Hello everyone, this is Vinay here from Learn Coding with Vinay, and welcome back to our video series where we are building contact list APIs using ASP.NET Core 9. In the previous video, we went over CRUD operations for group. In this video, we will go over CRUD operation of contacts, right? And this is video number 7. So let's dive into it further. So if you have gone through the previous video, you might have been aware that at the end of the response, ChatGPT already suggested us that we can start with now user contact card. So we'll just say simply there is no specific prompt I have now. So I am expecting that ChatGPT now have good context what we are doing. So writing small prompt will help, right? So let's build user contact card with group assignment. Let's say let me copy paste the same thing over here and wait for it response. Okay, let's see what ChatGPT has generated. So it has generated create contact DTO, good, with all validation require max length. Okay, require max length. Secondary mobile is optional, so it is marked as question mark, which is good. Email is also optional. Address is also optional. Birth date is also optional. Okay, great. And then group assignments. Okay, which all it is part of group. That is good. Now let's go to update. Okay, same way. What is the difference between create DTO and update DTO? Let's see. Here we have user ID. Here we'll have ID plus user ID. Okay, great. Yeah. Now this is the response. What will we get when we get the user contact and list of groups? Okay, excellent. User contact. Now user contacts controller. Okay, as usual, the DB context is injected in constructor. Then the create operation. Okay, what has done in create? Okay, whether the model is valid or not, right? Excellent. Then user exists or not. Okay, that is also good. Then valid unique number per user. Mobile exist. Okay, if mobile exist, conflict with this mobile already exists. Okay, great. Validation. Otherwise it is creating a new contact, saving it, and then assign group IDs. Okay, so whatever group IDs were passed, it is what it is doing. Contact the group ID selected to ID. Okay, where user ID is equal to user ID and group ID contains g.id. Okay, g.id. Okay, what is g over here? Okay, it is the user groups. Okay, so it says so it will have the valid groups. Okay, where mappings valid groups ID select. Okay, now here it is mapping a user group with a user contact, which is good, and then saving it. Okay, excellent. Then whatever was created, it is giving us the created record back. Okay, good. Now let's get user by ID, user ID. Okay, get by user ID. Okay, so user ID, whatever user ID we pass, then it will give us the list of contacts for that user ID, which is good. Okay. Then next get by ID. Okay, so this is to get single record, single user contact. Excellent. Okay, update contact plus update groups. Okay, update contact plus update group. Right, similar like to create. Delete contact, clean mapping removal. Okay, now let's say delete what it has done. User contacts that remove range. Okay, so it is removing user contacts directly. No, first it is removing from the group context. Okay, excellent. Then it is removing from the user context. Yeah, this is what I was expecting. Great. ChatGPT has already taken care of. So first it is removing the data of child tables, right? Or child entities, and then it is removing from the parent table. So this is good. So let's implement this and then let's test it. So as usual, I'll create these DTOs in background and I'll show you back, right? To save time and reduce the video length. I'll create this DTO and come back. Yeah. So what I did in the background, I created this DTO, create user group, update user group, and create user, not create user contact DTO, update user contact DTO, and user contact response DTO. Right? So these three models are created. Now next is the, I guess, the controller. Let's go to the next. Yeah, okay. So next is the controller. So let's create the controller. Let me copy the name from here. User contacts controller. We'll go to controller, right click, add controller, and make sure to select API controller, not MVC. So here we are, empty controller, select empty controller, say okay, add, put down the name over here, and let's begin from the rest of the code. So this is we need to put down, this is something we need to put down, dependency injection of DB contacts. Okay, it was not copied. And let's inject the DB contacts. At add the using for DB contacts. There you go. Yeah, bear with my system. It is little slow as it has lot of things installed. SQL Server, Visual Studio Code, some other tools. So it is a bit slow. So I have created the controller. Let's put down rest of the code. So let's go to over here, put down this. Okay, so DB context is in place. We'll resolve the namespace at the end. Right. So let me see if this is all good. This is all good. Okay. Now let's move to the create method. I'll just simply copy and put it down over here. And then let's move to the next one. Copy, and again we'll put down it here. Then this one. Then this is this one. Okay, excellent. So this is done. Now let's go and resolve the errors. So we need to add few usings, basically nothing much. So let's add contact list.data. Then let's resolve all these DTOs. So by resolving just one, I think everything should be resolved. Let's see. Okay, this is gone. This is gone. Okay, for user contact, we need to import models entity. Okay, excellent. And for anyasing, I believe Microsoft entity framework core. Yeah, so all this is done. Let me see if we see any error. We don't have. I think we have extra bracket that we will remove. Let me see if it is correctly closing, where this is closing. Okay, and where this one is closing, you can use control curly bracket to check where it is closing and opening. Okay, this is good. So let me save this. Let me build the project. Okay, so I built the project and it was built successfully. Okay, let's run it and test it on Swagger. So Swagger is up now. Let's wait for APIs to load, endpoints basically to load, and we will begin our testing of user contacts. Excellent. So it has loaded. So where do we see it? We can see it over here. Now let's just try to push this get first. Ideally, there should be nothing at defaults. It should return blank array. So let me put down one over here. Let's say execute. and we should get nothing for this, because currently we don't have any data in user contact table, and we just have put down data in user and user group. And by the time this loads, let me bring up the SSMS, SQL Server Management Studio, so that I can show you those records. Yeah, so let me show you. So we have user over here, we have user group. We don't have anything in contact, and at the same time we don't have anything in user group contact also, right? So when we test this now contact, we should see the data in these two. So let me see if there are any error. It has stuck somewhere over here. No, it has not. Okay, so let's wait for a while. Okay, excellent. So we don't see any record over here, right? So let's put down at least one record. So let's go to the post method, try it out, and execute. Let's say user ID will give 1. Let's say contact now we will give Ramesh. Mobile number, let's say any mobile number, 1 2 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, secondary mobile number, let's keep this null as of now. I hope this null will work. We don't need it. Email, let's say Ramesh at the rate example.com. Let's say address, let it let me write my village name. Birth date is, let me change to something 2000. And group ID, I would say, let's say it is supposed to be added of part group 1 and group 2. So let's push it. And let's wait. Okay, so it has executed. Let's see. It says group ID 1. Okay, now let's go ahead and run actually. Okay, run the get this one. Now we should get one record now. And we are getting one record, and the groups are, it is added to close friends and family. Excellent. We remember we had three groups as of now: close friend, family, and office, right? So I have passed 1 and 2, so that's what it worked. Let's post another record. Let's make it for user ID 1 this time. Let's write something, uh, I don't know what to write. uh, let's say any name. Let's say Vinayakan. Let me just change the number to this 230, and this should be Vinayakan at the rate gmail.com. Let's say, let make these two, this guy from Maharashtra, let's say Mumbai, Maharashtra, and birth date, let's change to 2001. Let's mark this guy in second and third three group. Let's say execute. Excellent. So the ID2 is created. If we go ahead and again run the get, we should have two contacts. Right now, let's test the test. For test, let's copy this one record. Right, as it will require one record. So let's go to, this is get, this is delete. Oh, get, post, get, and delete. Okay, my, it seems I have missed to put down the put method. Let's see update method. So we have create, we have delete. Excellent. I think I missed to put down the update method. Let's go ahead and, okay, this one, copy. I'll have to stop Visual Studio. So I have just copy pasted that update method, put method. Now let's run it again and wait for a while, and we will test that. So I have copy pasted the update method and rerun the project, and now we can see this put method, right? So before we go there, let's go ahead and grab one record to update. So this is post, not post. What we will be doing, we will be retrying all contacts of this user number one. So try it out, put down one, say execute, and we should get the list of list of contacts actually for user number one. we so we have the result now. Just from that, let's just copy this one, right? One user, and go to the put method. Now we'll go to put method, try it out. I will say just control A, control V, right? And instead of this, actually now this has groups. Actually we will have to have IDs. So I am removing it now. Vinayakan, let's say Shinde. Let the number be this. We just updated the name. Let the remaining should be this, and we updated the group, right? Let's say execute, and let's wait for the response. Contact these were not found. Okay, it couldn't find the contact. Let's see why it couldn't find the contact. We have the contact ideally. Let's wait for query to come up. Okay, so we have the result. If we go down, so we have the user ID and we have the okay, user ID should be one only. I might have given it as two. Let's go and correct. Okay, this is supposed to be okay two, but it should be, we are missing the user ID from here. And this is ID actually. So it should be user ID and it should be one. And because that's what is expected. Let's say execute again. Okay, because we are not having comma over here. Let's say execute again. No, we have still the request. U is invalid part of. Okay, U is invalid part of. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's remove this, cancel this, and start from beginning. So this is already given, right? So we'll take these two. We'll take this one contact name. We will make this. Okay, now we can actually copy paste the rest of the thing. So let me go over here. Not post. We'll go to this get all records. Now we will take these, control C. We'll come to put method again. Let's say we'll put it down over here, and to from the contact name to group. Okay, it's a okay. Let me see actually. Okay, see, I see the problem. Update over here. What does it expect? What do we have? This update user context DTO, right? So is it accepting groups as a list of integer or group as a list of string? That is something we will have to see. Yeah, list of integer group IDs, right? So let me close this. Yeah, and we'll have to correct this group ID. Okay, let's make these three, and remaining from here to here, let's keep the same as of now. Okay, until birth date, right? I'll say control V, and this group ID should come below. What is the problem? To contact name, this is all good. Let me remove this so there is no issues. Okay, What is the problem over here? No, nothing. So let's try to, okay, yeah, let's try to push this and see what is happening. So it is going, okay, so 4204, no content written basically. So the record might have updated. Let's see into the database. Right, so Vinayak and this, okay, I think I haven't changed anything. Let me change the record. Vinayak and let's say Shinde, Vinayak and at the Gmail. Let's make this to 2022 and this should be group 3. Okay, this is good. Okay, 204 updated. Let's go ahead and run this. Vinayak and Shinde, this is got updated, this got updated too, right? So put operation is also working fine. Now let's test the delete, or even let's test the this one, get by contact ID, right? So what we will be doing, let's say I'll say user number 1 and contact number 2. It should give us the Vinayakan record. Excellent. So this is also working fine. Now we'll test the delete. But for delete, what we'll be doing, we will create one new record, right? So let's say here we will say user ID 1. Here we will say delete this guy later, right? Mobile number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Secondary number, let's say put down secondary number, these are 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Right, let let address this be this, let birth date this be this, group ID we will say 2 and 3. Let's execute this. So it got added. Okay, now let's go ahead and get all record of this particular user. If I go ahead and see, so we have 3 number record and it is part of family and office. Now let's go to our group contacts, right? So we have 3 number record, it is part of group, sorry, we have user contact ID, yeah, 3 number, which is part of group 2 and which is also part of group 3, right? So now when we delete this line should also go up, right? So let's go ahead and delete the test the delete functionality. Now try it out. So user I would say 1 and contact we would say 3. Execute. Excellent. 204, nothing. Let's go ahead and check this. See, the 3 number contact 3 number records are deleted. Excellent, right? If we go ahead and run all contact, get all contact for a user, then we should not see the record number 3 over there. So we can see only record number 1 and record number 2. Excellent. So all these CRUD operations are working fine. Insert, update, delete, get a single record and get all record, working fine. But let me bring one more thing. If you remember, if you have gone through the agenda video of this series, there we had one more screen where we can actually search a particular contact. So if you go to your mobile and contact, here you can type either the name of the person, mobile number or email, right? Any of the three you can write it over here and it will show the result below. So let's try to achieve the same thing in this also, right? So let's go to ChatGPT and instruct it. Okay, let me quickly give it a prompt. Yeah, before we move ahead, let's have the search API for contacts as well, just like we have in a mobile, right? I'll correct this later. Have in mobile, user should be able to enter either number, name or email and contacts should be listed. So ideally there should be only one parameter, which is either number, name or email, and then provide the search results. Right, so let me correct few. I hope this will be understandable by chat gpt. Search the contact. Let me push this and let's see what does chat gpt has to say on this. Okay, so chat gpt has generated the response. It is says, okay, this is an excellent idea, falana dimka. Let's say move ahead, no dto needed. Yeah, we have the response already, contact response dto, right? And here is the search from query, search user id and query. Okay, excellent. Query, it is checking using, I think so. Here it is, it must have checked into the contains query, contact name, mobile, even secondary mobile. Excellent. Okay, we missed to tell it secondary mobile, but it is searching for secondary mobile also. Excellent. And then it is returning the result. Okay, good. So let's copy this, come to Visual Studio, stop running program, go at the end, put it down, Control V. Let's save this and run this. Okay, so we are up with the Swagger again, and let's see if we have the search operation now. So we have user contact. Here is the search. Let's go ahead and search it. So let me give this one, and let me give this name Ramesh, because we have that guy as a contact, right? And let's see if it results up. Let me go ahead and check into the database first. So we have Ramesh and Vinayakan. Okay, excellent. So let's let it come. Yeah, so it has resulted in one result only. Right now we can use anything, not just Ramesh. Let's say, let's take the mobile number, because mobile number of them is quite similar. Only last few digit are changed. So if I give this, oh my bad, sorry. Let me go to SSMS and grab the mobile number again. And we remove few digit, right? Because these are common. Then in this case, both contacts should be displayed. Excellent. Both contacts are displayed, right? So mobile number is working, name is working. Now let me say email. Let's say .com. Both should appear, right? Both should appear. So we have both Ramesh and now if I say only Gmail, right? Then only this guy Vinayakan should appear. Excellent. So it resulted in just Vinayakan, right? So we have created a very handful of functionality. Those are needed in many of the project, and this, and if you as a part, if you are working on a web API project, then these are very common functionality. This 5 to 6 operation. First, get all record. Second, get, which is in our case this. Then get a single record, because that will be used to either delete or update the record, right? Then update the record, create the record, delete the record, and search records, right? These are the very common functionality. This 6 number of APIs in every project you will have to create, right? And we have created this using the base C# and entity framework code, uh, coding practices, right? Base code practices, using ChatGPT as our code assistant. So ChatGPT has given us a very nice code. It has handled many use cases, negative and positive both. Let's quickly look at one example. Let's go to the create one, right? So in the create itself, it is first checking whether the model is valid or not. Now what does it mean by model is valid or not? Whether required values are passed correctly or not, right? First of all, they should be passed, and if passed, they should be in correct format. For example, if email was marked as required, then email is supposed to be in the email format only, right? Not the other. Then it is also checking for the valid user id, right? Whether the user exists or not. If not exists, it will give the error, right? Then unique mobile number, if we are trying to put down, let's say if we are trying to put down one more mobile number with the uh, same mobile number, right? You, in that case, it will give us the error saying that contact with this mobile number already exists, right? So let's see this in action. Actually, let's go to post, right? Try it out, and let me go ahead and actually grab those. Try it out. Let me go ahead and grab this, execute. Okay, so let's try to create this Ramesh with some different name, but using the same. So user ID will be one. Let me give this guy a name as Ganesh, right? Mobile number will be this same. It should be the same as the previous one. Let's change this to user one. Let it be anything. Let this be anything. Let this be anything. Let this be anything. Let's put down this guy in group number one. Right. Now, if I go ahead and say execute, ideally it should result in contact already exist. Excellent. Contact with this mobile number already exists, right? So ChatGPT has given us a very nice code with following the best practices and with all positive and negative scenarios, right? But the key lies over is to writing a good prompt, right? And setting a good context. Now, as we move ahead, ChatGPT knows what we are expecting from his or her or it or whatever it is, right? So writing smaller prompt is okay, but if you remember when we started this video series, we had written handy maybe 100 not, but 50 60 lines of prompt, right? So just to brief ChatGPT that what we are trying to achieve, and going forward you can definitely shorten your prompt, but it has to be crisp and clear, right? So key lies in writing a good prompt. If you are good at writing a prompt, ChatGPT will make wonders for you, right? So that's it in this video. We are done with our CRUD operation of contact. All positive scenario, negative scenarios, all cover. We have tested them also, right? And it also contains the base coding practices, right? So I hope you are enjoying this series, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching.